Hey everyone, I just found out that I've been accepted as press at ClexaCon, so I'll be going to ClexaCon in April. And I thought, you know what, to celebrate that and to get prepared for the new con season, I thought I'd release an interview that I hadn't released yet. This one's from ClexaCon last year. This interview is with Haviland Stillwell. We recorded in April. That was before BIFL was released. So we talked about BIFL and you can tell like, oh, we don't really know what's coming yet. Of course, you can now watch it already. And I suggest you do that because, well, I loved it. I've actually already watched it twice, once just by myself and once with my wife. So yeah, I can definitely recommend it. So we talked about that a bit and about queer roles and queer representation. So yeah, here it is.
The response to Freelancers Anonymous has been really positive. I think one of my favorite things about the film is that it's so female positive. There's so many principal females in it. And I think we were all saying on set when we were making it that it's usually when you're doing a film, there's one or two other women, and who are principal characters. And in this one, there were so many. It was entirely principal females, actually. And we don't usually get the chance. There's usually like one older woman, one younger woman, and there just isn't usually that kind of where we're sort of all in the same age group and all getting to work together. So that's been really positive. And also it's a funny movie. It's a rom-com, and it's nice to just have like a good old fashioned, like funny movie. And my character's completely ridiculous. So there's that too.
What is the energy like on set with so many women?
The energy on set was really fun. Because I think it's a comedy. A lot of things. I mean, we took it seriously in terms of, getting our work done and everything. But there was also a lot of laughter and a lot of really genuine support. And people, Sonia Sebastian, the director, who's amazing. She would, say cut and everybody would be like, that was great, you nailed it, you kicked ass, So that was really cool too, because it was a lot of really positive camaraderie, which I like. I've definitely been on sets where it's not as much like that, or it's higher stress, or people aren't as positive. So I have learned that, I really value when it is a more positive environment, because I think like in anybody in their work environment, if you have people around you who are like, giving you the thumbs up, you're going to want to work harder, and you're going to just be more encouraged to do better work. Yeah. So, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
BIFL, do I pronounce it correctly?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about that.
So BIFL is, I heard somebody say it's kind of like a drama with a lot of comedy, or a comedy with a lot of drama, depending on, I guess, like what lens you're viewing it through. I think it's more of a comedy. My character is one of the kind of main roommate. It's a roommate, like buddy kind of a show. And my character is like the big sister of one of the girls who lives in the house. And I'm the kind of person that I think, I think any of us who have gone through kind of like hard times or gone through depression or anything like that, you have that person in your life who just is so eagerly trying to make everything okay, and they're just like, but what can I do to make it okay for you? And, can't you just be happy? And, not that they don't really understand, but they're so eager to do that. And that's who I play. So, there's a lot of opportunities to make fun of my character, because it is sort of like there's that optimist who's also like sort of, I say like she's like a controlling optimist, like everything's fine, I'm gonna make sure of it, if I have to drag you kicking and screaming, you're gonna smile, so but I think also certainly having been through periods where it's I'm a little more down or something, we all rely on that person in our family, especially who's kind of pulling us up a little bit, but who maybe has cracks in their veneer as well. So yeah.
Can you discuss a bit what the main topics of BIFL are? I read something about depression, you say?
Yeah, there is. I mean, I think it's primarily a show about young adults who are sort of finding their way. So yes, there is one of the characters is dealing with depression. One of the characters is dealing with kind of being in love with her best friend. And that, which we've all been there. We have all been there. Literally don't know a LGBT person who hasn't been in love with their best friend at some point. So, so there's that too of there's a couple of characters that you're sort of okay, I know she likes her. Is that going to happen? What's going to happen? So yeah, I think it's a lot about, about people just kind of trying to find their way in the world, and so my characters is, I think, definitely there to show a slightly different perspective, and also a slightly older perspective, to be honest, of just okay, I'm not 21, I've kind of been where you've been, and my character's married. There's a little more of a understanding, I think, of, I don't know, that might just be my interpretation, but that's kind of how I see it anyway.
I like that part.
Yeah.
Where you have a bit of an older character in it, because I feel like a lot of times it's just about young adults or students, and it's nice to have that perspective. Where and when can we watch it?
Well, you can see it here at Klexicon tonight, and then I to be honest, I don't have all the answers from the do we know yet? Do we know where we can see it or when? Probably just following.
You can follow the website has a lot of it.
Yeah, I would say stay in touch with the website. I think now there's the festival circuit, and then we'll see where it ends up. But yeah.
And are you nervous for tonight? If it's shown for the first time, or are you okay?
No, it's great actually, because at this point I've done so much. I started in theater. I started on Broadway before I did film and TV, really, and leading up to opening night was so nerve-wracking in a lot of ways. You were so nervous and excited for it. So it's at this point we've done the work. The work's done. So it's kind of there's nothing I can do at this point. Either people will like it or they won't. So I'm excited to see it, and excited to kind of hear the reaction in the room. So yeah.
What else do you have coming up next?
Well, Reckoning is coming out. Yeah.
When is that coming out?
I don't know when it's. I think that they will probably do the festival circuit as well. But we literally just wrapped that a couple of weeks ago. So I don't know that that's. As far as I know, we don't have a date that's been set for that yet. There's a project called Between Friends that we'll be filming, I believe, in the fall, in September, which I'm excited about, and just had a Hallmark movie come out. So there's lots of things. I play a gay character on an animated show too that they told me I'm not allowed to talk about yet. And I'm like, why? I play a totally punk lesbian on the show. And I'm and she's so cute. She's such a cute little drawing. It's what I look. Oh, I will happily tell you as soon as they allow me to talk about it. So yeah, cool.
I think if I remember correctly, did you say last year you were on the LGBTQ plus actresses panel? Right?
Yeah.
I think I heard you say, "Give me a damn gay role."
Yes.
Did that happen already? Or?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I'm very excited to say, yes, actually, I've played several gay roles this year. But the one I'm the most excited about is that I actually played. There's a film coming out called Reckoning with Richard Dreyfuss and Mira Sorvino, and I play Mira Sorvino's girlfriend. So I'm very excited about this because obviously, I love her. I mean, she's an incredible actress and she's so great. So when that came about, that was really exciting. So, and the film isn't specifically it isn't a gay film specifically. It's just her character happens to be gay. So I think that was even a cooler part of it, because it wasn't it's definitely an element in there, but it wasn't oh, this is a film about being gay, which I think is happening kind of more and more, that we can just exist in the world as, gay characters instead of it being this is a film about how we're gay, So.
Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, would you please subscribe if you haven't already, because that would really, really help me. Also, you know what? Share this video with your friends and give it a thumbs up. That also helps. Thank you.